Close your eyes for a moment. Think about the first anime character that ever made you feel something real. Maybe it was the determined look in their eyes. Maybe it was the way their hair moved as they stood against impossible odds. Maybe it was a single silent stare before everything changed. Anime characters are not real, but somehow they feel more alive than reality. Their eyes shine brighter, their emotions hit harder, their presence lingers longer. And that is not accidental. Behind every exaggerated eye, every impossible hairstyle, every symbolic outfit, there is intention. Anime design is not just art, it is engineered emotion. It is psychology drawn in ink and color. Today, we're going deeper into the hidden system behind anime character design and why every single detail exists to make you feel something. 1. The origin of big eyes, emotional amplification. Let's begin with the most iconic feature in anime history, large, expressive eyes. This visual language was popularized by Osamu Tezuka, often referred to as the god of manga, especially through his groundbreaking series Astro Boy. Tezuka understood something fundamental. If you want people to feel deeply, you must give emotion a larger canvas. In animation, subtle muscle movement is difficult to portray frame by frame. Large eyes solve that problem. With bigger eyes, animators can add multiple highlights to show hope, remove light entirely to show despair, expand pupils to show shock, sharpen angles to express rage. Eyes become emotional amplifiers. That's why in moments of grief, betrayal, or determination, the camera moves closer. Because in anime, the eyes don't just look, they reveal the soul. 2. Hair color as personality coding. Now think about hair. Blue, pink, silver, crimson red. Unrealistic? Yes. Meaningless? Never. In anime, hair color functions as psychological shorthand. Because animation moves quickly, the audience must understand a character instantly. Common visual coding includes red for fiery, impulsive, emotionally intense. Blue for calm, logical, composed. Blonde for energetic or culturally out. Black for disciplined, serious. White or silver for mysterious, distant, powerful. In action-heavy series like Naruto, rapid battles demand instant recognition. Hair is not decoration, it is identification technology. In a single frame, your brain already understands who stands before you. 3. Simplified protagonists, the projection effect. Now notice something subtle. Main characters are often simpler in design. Cleaner lines, balanced proportions, not overly complex. Why? Because the protagonist is meant to carry you. If a character becomes too specific, too rigid, too detailed, it becomes harder for the audience to step into their place. Simpler designs allow psychological projection. Additionally, they are easier to animate consistently. They reduce production strain. They remain recognizable over long-running series. In Attack of Titan, the Titans are grotesquely detailed, but the main cast maintains structured clarity. The hero must remain readable, even in chaos. Clarity creates connection. 4. Sharp villains versus soft heroes. Shape psychology. Before a villain speaks, you already feel uneasy. That's shape psychology at work. Soft shapes, rounded eyes, smooth lines, balanced symmetry. These signal safety. Sharp shapes, narrowed eyes, angular jawlines, heavy shadow. These signal danger. Our brains evolved to associate sharpness with threat. Anime designers use this instinct deliberately. Even in silence, the visual language tells you who to trust. 5. Transformation design, visualizing emotional explosion. Now think about transformation scenes. They are not just power upgrades, they are emotional detonations. Consider Dragon Ball Z. When transformation occurs, hair spikes upward, color shifts dramatically, aura ignites, lighting becomes extreme. The character visually erupts. Transformation signals breaking limitations, emotional overflow, narrative escalation. The more extreme the change, the more powerful the moment feels. Because growth in anime is not quiet, it is explosive. 6. School settings and uniform logic. Why do so many anime take place in schools? Because adolescence is emotional intensity at its peak. Schools provide relatable structure, social hierarchy, built-in conflict. Uniforms serve practical and symbolic purposes. 1. They simplify animation. 2. They create group identity. 3. They allow subtle individuality. In My Hero Academia, students share uniform structures, yet each adjusts it slightly. Uniformity builds order. Small variations express personality. 7. The stateless face, designed for the world. Many anime characters do not strictly resemble realistic Japanese features. This is intentional. Designers often create neutral facial structures that transcend nationality. This makes characters globally relatable. It is one reason anime resonates across continents. Ambiguity increases accessibility. 8. Budget, efficiency, and the reality of production. Behind the beauty lies production reality. Studios must create 20 minutes per episode, hundreds of animated cuts, tight weekly deadlines. Highly complex designs demand time and money. That's why background characters are simplified. Yet during pivotal scenes, quality spikes dramatically, moments often called sakuga. Design is not only artistic, it is economic strategy. 9. Marketing power and iconic silhouettes. Character design also fuels merchandising. Strong silhouettes remain recognizable even in shadow. This matters for posters, figurines, branding, cultural longevity. Series like One Piece demonstrate how iconic shapes transcend the screen. When a silhouette alone triggers recognition, the design has succeeded. Anime characters are not random drawings. They are psychological constructs. Every highlight in the eye, every spike of hair, every shadow across the face, all carefully built to make you feel. That is why anime stays with us, not because it looks different, but because it is designed to move us. The next time you watch anime, don't just watch, observe, because long before the character speaks, the design has already told you who they are.